Hello and welcome back to the Byzantines. We are on our third character. We are now Capitan David of Epirus. And this character is intelligent, which is a positive. Our stats are pretty good. We are max level Strategos as usual. Drunkard isn't so good, but at least we're no longer shy. We've got a lot of positives on this character. But before we go any further, there have been some people recreating the first season of Game of Thrones, doing the black of hair, and then getting to this child and going, what's up with this child? This child doesn't look like all the other children. Well, I would just like to present my argument that this could still be our child. So, first part of the argument is, the hair looks an awful lot like the mother's hair. I think that means that we've got plausible deniability to start with. The second thing is, as far as we know, she was only cheating on him with this guy. And if we look at his children, that is a quite definite different color of hair. So I think there's a fair chance that this is actually our character's child. It could also not be, but, you know, there's plausible deniability. Although he isn't intelligent, which is a problem. Although, wait a second, he isn't intelligent, which... that would be the larger indicator if I didn't know that this is sometimes just wrong, right? Because usually it should be you get a 100% chance of inheriting the trait. However, although it says 100% chance of inheriting the trait, it doesn't necessarily mean there's a 100% chance of inheriting the trait if both parents have it. So... yeah, I don't know. He's probably not going to be our heir because he's not intelligent, but yeah, it's something to think about. Anyway, let's look at our other children. We got Valeria. Valeria is a genius. Now, she would be fantastic as an heir. The problem that we have here, and I think you already know where I'm going with this, is that if we can find one here, there we go. Male preference minus 80%. That's the main problem. She doesn't need to be a little bit better than every other candidate. She needs to be 5 times better, which is a little bit of a problem because she's not 5 times better, because that would be insane. So, yeah, unfortunately, probably not her. Leon? Leon's an option. He's got something going for him. He's intelligent. That's about it, but you know, there's something. Then we have Anastasia, who is obviously going to fall into the same problem as Valeria, just they're slightly worse. Then Xenon, who is just merely comely. Where did he inherit comely from? That's a great question. Now you see, if you're looking for children that are likely not our child, look at this. No comely, no comely, no comely, no comely. None of the grandparents have comely, and neither of us have comely. Now that is suspicious. You know, that's where I'd be throwing my suspicion. Let me just have a look here, just out of curiosity. It's not on that list because we don't technically know it. Right. Just out of curiosity, you have no parents. Oh, you got comely in there somewhere? No. So there's no comely there. So she could also be cheating on us with someone else, which is definitely possible. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well that's good to know. So, in terms of heir, we're looking at Leon. He's definitely our, he's our highest chance of being our heir currently. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll work out where we're going with this. So, yeah, that's the one we're looking at. Let's move on from that for now. Let's maybe set up our council. This seems like an easy thing to do just to set ourselves, or get ourselves going. Steward, that's going to be Archon and Anatolius. Also, remember, we did lose like 4 members of our court, including people who held quite a few major positions. So, these might all have changed a little bit since last time we looked. Yeah, you can go and improve with Lombard. How are we looking with Lombard? We are at a solid 10%, and It's going up by 0.38 every year. It's almost going up by half every year if you're very optimistic about it. Spy Master, I think, gets next priority. Unfortunately, unlike our previous character, we don't have anyone who just, like, loves us. Yeah. Could be our brother, but that's always dangerous. It could be you. Who are you married to? Just some random? I think you'd be okay as my Spy Master. I think that you're, like, although you don't like me, you also have no reason to dislike me that much. So I think that's fine. Chancellor, that's going to be our brother, and he's going to make everybody like us. And then back in there, I missed one. Marshal. Could be you, but you're not feeling well. I suppose it could be you for now. Yeah, you just do that. Okay, in here, do you have a successor? Yes, so for now, I'm going to chuck you in there. That's fine. So that is who? Archon Anatolius. Archon Anatolius is forced. Marcos is forced. Okay, nobody else is forced. We're currently at Michael being the next one trained. We're going to have that be our brother. There we go. That's fine. So we have 3. Actually, we do have 4 positions, but we only have 3 forced. That seems fine. Although you should also, I should also just hit you with a force as well, because you're our acclaimed knight. There we go. So then even if I mess it up, we should be alright. Okay, we're above our domain limit. That's perfectly acceptable. Do we want a stewardship education? Well, that really depends. Oh, not education, way of life. That really depends on how much you can give me. Give me an extra 3. So we can get an extra 3 from her. That'll put us up to 19. Then we can get up to 22. I only need to get to 19, I guess. Yeah, because 22 doesn't get us anything extra. So what I'm going to do... Well, I mean, the other option as well is that we do go stewardship and try to get to divided attention so we can hold this land as quickly as possible. That's probably worth it, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. I've changed my mind. We're going to try and get to divided attention. Oh, but I think originally I was going to go in here and I was going to get to of the people as soon as possible. I think getting to divided attention is probably worth a little bit more for us. Right, so we need to get rid of 4. That's okay. We can think about that. Actually, let's just do it now. So we're looking for anything that isn't in our capital, first of all, and then lower holdings. So someone like you would be great, but we've already given it away. Okay. Over here, we have this city holding. This one we're going to grant to a noble of Greek culture. That's fine. I think it recalculated things because I changed our succession. That's okay. Or as in, like, we lost one bit. We lost one title, therefore our personal succession changed. Could give away Corfu. I kind of want to hold on to it, so I remember I need to hold on to it. We can give away this one that we literally just got, so that's fine. And I could give away this one as well. And then I can also give away my city holding over here to a... Ah, yeah, because this one... Wait, Sicilian? No. Is this the... Yeah, oh, yes, because this land is Sicilian, of course. I'll grant it to a local Sicilian noble. That's fine. Right. Okay, that's fine. We're at 7 of 7. That's going to mean that we will actually earn a little bit more than it said that we were going to earn, because now we're no longer at, like, negative 80%, which is good. Okay, next step for us. We want to have a look in here. So these positions are fine. Personal physician. We don't have anyone who's amazing, and we have a lot of money. So what we should do with this is we should try and find somebody. Recruit for a physician. Yes, that's fine. We don't have to say yes to them, but we might as well recruit. Our mother can be an excellent caravan master. Wet nurse. We could also potentially recruit for, I think. And then the rest of these I don't think I need right now. Although maybe a bodyguard if I've got somebody who... Yeah, you kind of like us. Let's get you in here as a bodyguard. It's for a little early protection. Can I also... Yes, I can also recruit for a wet nurse at the same time. Wonderful. Let's go. Let's go speed 5. Court physician. So we have Cute, Marijana, or both fail to impress. Both fail to impress me. Wet Nurse, Alexandria, Nicoletta, or I don't like any of them. Alexandra seems fantastic. We will put you in as our Wet Nurse. Why did I say no to our physicians? Well, if I'm going to go for an average physician, I might as well just go with one I already have rather than having to pay extra. So let's stick you in there as our physician for now. That's fine. Don't need the rest of those. He's harming our candidacy for the Byzantine Empire. How is our candidacy for the Byzantine Empire? We're number 2. Alright. Well, you know, that's fine. Guess we could have expected that, but that's, yeah, not really anything we want to do anything with right now. What's next for us? I'm just kind of clicking around while I think. Probably governorship confirmation once we wait a year. That would seem like an obvious place to go. Let's just wait a second or two, though, for money to come in. We want troops. So this is my vassal wants troops for his war against Italy for this land over here. Alright, sure. You can have my troops. I mean, I transferred the army from our Imperial army here, so you got 260 troops. So, not a ton. Not a ton, but, you know, that'll hopefully help him. Train for a tournament. Sure, why not? Are we already strong? No, we're not already strong. Wait, shouldn't there be a chance of us getting strong then? I guess not. Alright, I wounded myself. My physician treated the wound. Fantastic. Oh, okay, good. I didn't mean to click that away like that. You want me to be steward? Fantastic. I am now steward of the Byzantine Empire, which comes with a pretty hefty amount of tax, or of extra tax for us, and stewardship lifestyle experience, which means we're getting even further down here. Now, talking about stewardship lifestyle experience, we should really go to university as soon as possible. That way we can go again when we're 57. Or 58, I don't know, depending when the activity finishes, I think. But yeah, we should definitely go to university as soon as possible. I kind of want to just go to the Vatican, because then we can also go through Lombard land if we want to. Well, how much is the most expensive one? 600. Yeah, we should just go then. Yeah, let's go for experienced captains and cultural ambassador. And can I go through here? Ah, it's too dangerous, really. Let's do. There must be Lombard land up here, right? Not as much as you would think. So we kind of want to go like into here. Yeah. Okay. Or into here, or yeah, Spoleto would be good because it's just hills instead of mountains. Yeah, so we kind of want to go into Spoleto. Okay, let's do that. University visit. Gonna head to there. Gonna go for experienced captains, and we're gonna go for cultural ambassador. Gonna go for max on this. We're gonna change our route. On the way there, we're gonna obviously go one step further so that we don't go through this dangerous province. Then we're gonna go to Rome, and then we're gonna get to the Vatican. And then on our way back, we're gonna head up to here. I don't really want to cross over there. Yeah. Just double checking this is right. I think this is right. And then we want to pivot back around to here. There we go. That seems pretty reasonable. We go through a couple of different ones. We're going to gain a bunch of lifestyle experience for a bunch of different lifestyles. And then we make our way back and we get stuff for visiting our capital. Yeah, fantastic. Seems good. Study hard is our objective. Let's go. Wonderful. Hopefully we don't die. Hey, commander improved significantly. Not a commander I cared about, but a commander improved significantly. Okay. Notable guest has arrived with a claim. Oh. It's a claim on many things. I don't know if we need to recruit him. Kinsman is in line for Obsequion. So Christian Hexavulus, who is the child of Hans. Okay, he is in line for that then. Okay. Neat. There's some fever. Not anywhere near me, really, so that's fine. Okay, in here we go. Roma Caesar's Needle. At a distance, the city of Roma is a forest of towers and a maze of stone buildings. As we approach, the scenery shifts. Ruins of monuments, walls, and ancient churches coexist with farms and grazing animals. As we stop before a great obelisk, a local recounts that at the top, Julius Caesar's ashes rest in a small round box. In death, as is in life, Caesar is elevated above all Romans. My court physician Demetrios adds that we should use this opportunity to learn about the city. So we can think about how fragile life is. 15% chance we get the writing history perk. I must know more about the city that once was. We can get lessons on city planning, or I do not want to waste any time. Unfortunately, I think our best option is to say I will not waste any time. Although the storyteller perk gives us 80 fame, because we get fame every time we go to a location, like a major location, whatever they're called, landmark or something. I think that's right. It'll say it in the perk, so it's in here. Actually, that's, yeah, you may gain fame from travel. Location, it says here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little vague. Anyway, it's fine. We got some more stuff here. Wonderful. And we have arrived at the Vatican, ready for our studying. House member gained appointment. Oh, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. That also then put me in line for the Byzantine Empire. Who gained an appointment? Marcos, my cousin, so Zacharias' son, he has gained an appointment over here. So he gained Farama, which is this one. Oh, wow. So he got that bit of land. Okay. And that's now put me in line for the Byzantine Empire, apparently. I guess because our powerful family rating has gone up. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, not a lot I can do about that, but anyway. Right. I mean, except saying I definitely do not want the Byzantine Empire. But, you know, I would take it for a bit if it was given to us. We're just going to make no active effort to get it. Okay, the Vaticano is a center of studies that truly attracts students from all over the world. This realization hits me as I contemplate how myself and many of my fellow pursuers of knowledge, including Iona and Cunigunde, are all foreigners in Vaticano. I wonder if there's any way I could take advantage of this. We can learn together. And it gets us cultural acceptance with the Vlachs and the Greeks, and with the Swabians and the Greeks. Not really what I was aiming for, but I guess we can get some cultural acceptance with these cultures that aren't in our realm. Okay. Cool. Hill's fever is spreading, but it spread to Constantinople, so we should be fine. As I'm leaving class after a deep thought-inducing lecture by Ottone, my attention is drawn by the chaotic laughter and screaming coming from outside. Kunigund is leading a donkey along, singing its praise. A crowd of students replies, "Hee-haw, sire haw, hee-haw," after every line. When they notice me, they chant at me, "Join us, join us." The frown on Ottone's face speaks volumes on his thoughts about the whole matter. I would say this is outrageous and become much more successful, but very, very stressed. Why not? I partake in Goladaric shenanigans, or maybe next time. This is stressful. This is stressful. This is too stressful. I think I have to say maybe next time and just get the whatever progress I can get. Cousin is in line for Sebastia. I'm overwhelmed by stress because I failed to study for an important examination. I guess we probably should have studied for that then, huh? My mother has just decided to not be my caravan master anymore. For no particular reason, she's just decided not to be. Wonderful. We can close this for a second. We got Dynasty Legacy. House and Home. Increases your powerful family rating. Unlocks the Reception Hall estate building. Okay. And then domicile building construction time down. I guess I'll buy it, even though I don't necessarily need the powerful family rating. just because we're going down that path. We have 323 powerful family rating. What is happening here? Our family is just naturally expanding throughout the entire realm, and it's like, all right then. Yeah, also you should be on that for now. Okay, well, it does look like if things follow their current path, we will be the Byzantine Emperor, because, yeah, we're pretty high up there, but we'll see. We'll see. Language of the Master. Vincenzo, one of the most respected teachers at Vatican, is clearly a foreigner. His accent and mannerisms portray him as an Italian. While not strictly necessary for my studies, learning his mother tongue would foster a privileged relationship with Vincenzo, which is bound to be a good investment for the future. So I can be slightly more successful, or I can go for a roll of the dice to get Italian Vulgar. However, if I fail, I die. Well, not necessarily true. If I fail, I have a chance of dying. I guess I just got to take the slightly more successful option. New governance issue. Well, I can't look at that right now. Holy Roman Empire has won against Bohemia. I just realized I could give away some money if I wanted to, and that would be a way of lowering my stress. I should do that next time something pops up. Okay. So I can be much more successful, or I have books to read. I'm going to be much more successful. Nice. That should tell me I have the new thing. That's okay. Court physician's knowledge increased to novice physician. Wonderful. This is us learning about the Orthodox faith, which we did last time. I am going to take a chance at being massively more successful. All of these are good, though. Much more successful. I'll take much more. That's good. I don't think we're going to get to max here. Oh, we just got some extra money. But we are probably going to get to 3. Called to become regent. It's self-evident to all the Byzantine Empire that my liege, Basileus Pelagia, cannot shoulder the burdens of rule by herself, not without causing irreparable harm to her lands. As the situation is likely to persist for some time, the realm needs to know who to turn to when Basileus Pelagia cannot personally discharge justice. We need someone to serve permanently as regent. Naturally, that someone is me. And say, recognition. Oh, right, I'm regent either way. Or, I shall start my rerule at once. Okay. I will start my rerule at once. I'm now in an entrenched regency. Yes, interesting. I need to start swinging the scales towards me. Let's leverage influence. Swing the scales. Okay. Centric ideas. Listen to me, if you read between the lines in the Almagest, it's obvious. You just need to combine a rock, a turnip shaped like a face, and a candle, all while adhering to the principles of Aristotelic logic. Trust me, it'll work. I don't have time for your nonsense, Kunigund. The finer points of diplomacy. Today my daughter Valeria was taught a lesson in vassal management by Garifallia. It was quite complicated, of course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Valeria's grasp. I must let things take their time, Valeria says. Only by being patient and letting my subjects work at their own pace may I rule wisely. Valeria seems unaware that some subjects would willfully waste her time. And let her be patient, forgiving, or trusting. Patient is fine. I don't think patient's an issue. Remembering that she's not actually going to rule, so should be fine. I am not going to reach level 3. My friend died. My court jester and friend died. I'm at level 3 stress. Okay, before anything bad happens. Wife. I'm going to send you a gift. And I'm going to send you another gift. And then I'm going to send you yet another gift. Then I'm going to send you another gift. Alright, now we're down a little bit. Our stress is, or like our health still isn't good, but we are now probably not going to die. Just kind of what I was hoping. Conclusion. Knowledge is power. So, a lot of gold was invested in buying rare and precious books, my stewardship increased, and I got 2 stewardship perks, but I did not get to the next level of my education, unfortunately. Well, we got a chance in 20 years. I also got the Greek Good Company book, which is garbage. Nice. Okay, so we'll get organized muster rolls and popular figurehead here. Which I just realized is going to make us even further in line for the Byzantine Empire. Because popular opinion is one of them as well. And popular opinion is now even higher as well. But I thought, yeah, capital's popular opinion is now a positive instead of a negative. Oh dear. Right, we got 1% between the Lombards and the Greeks. Yes, we're at 11%. We're getting there. Demand artifact. Want Greek June over my dead body. Right. Moving on. Heading back home. Oh yeah, I just need to... Oh, somebody qualified for a recital tournament. That was one of my knights qualified for the Basileus' recital tournament. Well, I hope he does well. Let's see. Maybe it will tell us. Neighboring ruler has lost a war. You have lost a war against this guy in an invasion of Arabia. Yeah, the Arabian Empire is gone, huh? Okay. Well, not good for them. Right, and now we are back. We've arrived back. Fantastic. We get our cultural acceptance, which is good, and we get some lifestyle experience. We then immediately leave. What's this? Can steal gold from my liege's region. Like, stealing a medium sum is almost free. Could also just go for a huge sum, though. Let's do a little embezzling. Sure, why not? Yeah, fantastic. Good amount of money. Right, let's go high tier hunger times. The news from Lessie is particularly troubling. The government's measures to aid the area after a recent pestilence were seemingly inadequate. A famine has struck the local settlements. Some denizens were driven to desperate, abhorrent practices to survive. According to this report, several peasants have been caught killing and butchering their fellow humans to consume their flesh. Oh, I need to hear more about this, definitely. First of all, I need a caravan master. It's going to be Michael. Second of all, I don't need a cultural ambassador. And third of all, I don't need you. So let's maybe go for Mountaineer. Yeah, and then let's maybe not go directly through the most dangerous province that we can see. How do we feel about that? Although, actually, yeah, that one is more dangerous. Maybe I'll also just hire mercenary guards. There we go. Zero danger. That's what we like to see. Start traveling. Also, while we're here, how long can I swing the scales again? I can do it again in October of next year. Wait, October of next year or October of this year? October of next year. Checking I was correct there. You've qualified for an archery contest. I'm assuming you did not win the recital one. You became a rhymer. No, so you did not win it. Okay, that's fine. Path of Rivalry. Traveling through the rugged terrain of Dyrrhachion, a challenge arises as the grassland becomes a labyrinth of tall grass. My fellow traveler, Nicodim, my bodyguard, Bartholomeus, begin to argue about the best approach to traverse the treacherous trail. Nicodim, your suggestion is reckless, exclaims Bartholomeus, visibly frustrated. Nicodim retorts, and yours is cowardly. I will simply use my high diplomacy to tell them to work together. And we also get safe routes, so it's an even safer thing, and they stop being rivals. It's great, and we get 10 days progress. Hungry times. When I reached Lizzie, the accused wait in chains, their eyes downcast, their garments rent and bloodied. The defendants, led by Eurydanes, chained and trembling, with their eyes downcast, are roared at by a great skeletal-faced crowd. Bony fists are shaken, thin voices roar for an exemplary punishment. I'm shown the evidence, split femurs and rotten severed heads. Something horrible happened here. It was truly an abomination before God. I should never have left this community alone. We get concerted rebuilding efforts. Okay. The most desperate of crimes call for the greatest forgiveness. The culprit shall pay, or the whole community is tainted by this abomination. I'll get concerted rebuilding efforts. Might as well get the development growth. That's fine. And now we're heading back. Fortified knowledge. Don't want a chance of getting rough terrain expert or reckless? Sure, why not? Rough terrain expert. Great. Kyros died. My brother-in-law, Kyros. I think I marked him down as somebody to act against at some point, but yeah, we don't need to worry about him anymore. He's dead. Okay. We'll let this other person eat this poisonous fruit. Unknown plant sickness. Yeah, good we didn't eat it. Right, and now we're heading back. Thank God I can go inside again. Fantastic. There's also been a boundary dispute. This person here has got some land from this person here. Okay, sure. Right. Next on our list of things to do. Guess I'll just wait a second. Here, why not try and be friends with this new family? He was impressed and became my friend. Wonderful. Next thing I want to do is I want to hold a funeral for our father, now that we've gone to university and we've sorted a case of cannibalism. We'll host a little funeral. Where do we want to hold it? Guess we could hold it here, next door in the temple. That seems good. Get rid of those. Yeah, seems very safe. I choose our father. We go for a massive one. We can mourn. We can also invite all sorts of guests. I don't know if we need to. No, I think we could just lower this down to these guys. Sure. Seems good. Right. Do I want the highest one? Yeah, probably. Let's go. Right. Funeral. Arrival. Sevista is to be Theodosius' final resting place, and I'm left alone to gather my thoughts and prepare for the arrival of the honoured mourners. Yeah, we want to just mourn, that's fine. A curse undone! A twist of fate, or the twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows I was cursed the day I met Strategos Nikolaos. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that chattering swine to his grave. He died of old age. Also, most likely, he has reached the end of his line. Oh, never mind. His daughter is likely to marry matrilineally because she has some land. Oh no, she's got the family title. So no, she could still marry, yeah, otherwise. But I was going to say, both of his sons are now eunuchs. So I was like, well, it should be the end of his line on the next generation, but yeah. He died of old age. After all we did, he died of old age in his bed. Okay, well. Divided attention. The main limit has gone up. So we now have even more. Oh, because I got that extra stewardship as well. Let's put us up to 24. Wonderful. So now we can go and revoke a bunch of stuff. Like, I can revoke this one back. So it's now mine again. Wonderful. They're all very unhappy at me, but like, what are they gonna do? You know, it's not my problem. Okay. So that was that one. Then here. Are you any good? Nope. So I'm gonna take your land next. Grava. Sure. Wonderful. Good. Now we're making 30 a month again. That's much more like it. Right. Grave goods. I don't really want to give you any of this stuff. Though if I gave you the prize brooch, I get a huge chunk of piety. I could give him Isaiah's blood blade, the thing that killed his caravan master. That would be very funny. But, no, perish the thought. I'm going to keep this stuff. It's mine. Right. Hunched beside me, bereft of the pretense of propriety, the inconsolable Mezekar gazes out at the nothingness before her. Not a tear falls from her eyes, not a word passes her mouth, until she turns to me. God can be cruel indeed. Why does the wind still yet blow? Why does the sea continue to put its push to the shore? Why does my body ache for food and thirst for water? The apocalypse is upon us, my acquaintance is dead. my acquaintance is dead. That being the closest connection they had. Alright, let's go. While there's life, there's always hope. Okay, wonderful. A moment to mourn. The mourners move through the hall weeping in a kind of macabre dance, all for Capitan Theodosius of Epirus. By the way, I looked this up because I was concerned, because I'd heard it in a couple of American shows, and I was like, it keeps saying macabre, and I'm like, I've always heard it as macabre. But the reasoning, and in case you're wondering why I pronounce it this way, in British English, you pronounce the bit at the end. In American English, you don't, which is why you might hear it said differently. And then in French, which obviously the word came from originally, you do pronounce the end, but you pronounce it differently than how you pronounce it in British English, which just means that it's even more confusing. But anyway, there you go. The unsettling silence of a people holding back what they so desperately wish to do. Silent screams never part their lips, hard-fought battles against tears being lost, so ashamed of their own grief. I rise to my feet and allow myself to get lost in the dance with my fellow mourners. Okay. At least we lose a little stress. It's okay. The offering of libations. We'll pay for a round of drinks and make us less stressed, and everyone like us. The morning star. All eyes fall upon Demetrios as he falls to the ground in lamentation. All these people who didn't really know him. But, okay, I'm gonna mourn in my own way and lose more stress. Nice. Commander promoted. My Marshal Strategos Alexandros hesitantly brings my guest Valerios to me. Okay. Lord Thomas asked me to promote Valerios to the honor of commandership. I believe that you may wish to have the say in the matter beforehand. My army is not a nursery. Yes, although we could ask whether you'd like to be our courtier. Sure, why don't you be our courtier? We'll not completely throw away our vassals. Child. Let's see. Although he might be insulted. He was insulted. Okay. The sorrowful line marches on, line to have last moment with Capitan Theodosius of Epirus. Let's speak of his virtues. Okay. Wife falls pregnant, bearing our child. Okay. Now we have one of the greats. We can speak a quiet prayer. That's what we're going to do. Lowering our stress again and getting even more piety. One moment in time, I'll allow myself a moment of grief. We shall carry on. Level of devotion has gone up. Wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pause, pause, pause. I believe I'm the Basileus. Okay. The Byzantine court. As Basileus, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving... Oh my god, how much did we inherit? Solving the disputes of the realm and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Tourmarche Eudoxius of Jukulja is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there is also some surprise in his eyes. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Hexavulus. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I have taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Let them all see their new Basileus, or other matters call to my attention. Let them all see their new Basileus. We're not there yet. We're currently at our funeral. Okay. Well. Yeah. We now hold the Byzantine Empire, I guess. Who's the heir? The heir is Eudoxius currently. To the Byzantine Empire. Followed by Marcos. Okay. Okay. Well, this was not completely unexpected. A little bit unexpected, but not completely. Capital isolation is fine. I'm assuming that our capital is over here, right? Yes, it is Constantinople, of course. Alright. We have a lot of stuff to do. 4 years. Okay, so I have time to finish this. Yeah, let's finish what we're doing, and then we'll get there. We got 14 days left of the funeral. Although I don't like that it says my funeral, over, like, kind of over to the side. The new Basileus. With the passing of Basileus Pelagia of the Byzantine Empire. Oh yeah, I was going to check how she died. The responsibilities to lead the vast empire now falls upon my shoulders. I stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown, and open a hand. Oh, the things I will accomplish. She died of typhus. Oh, so of the disease which is currently there. Hexavulus takes the throne. Today marks a historic milestone for House Hexavulus. Never before has a proud member of our family sat on the throne of the Byzantine Empire. Never has this happened, and rarely did we dream of it before me. My kin exhort me to establish a legacy for the ages. In centuries, the world may still revere all the names of House Hexavulus, and most of all the great Basileus David, who brought them to glory. Neighboring ruler just lost some land in an expansion. Okay. 3 days. We're now doing the burial. There's a new powerful family, because obviously we are not a powerful family anymore, I believe. Because we are now the ruling family, which means we are no longer powerful. Slight difference. Okay. Dust to dust. We gain legitimacy, which does matter now. Legitimacy is a thing for us now. Piety, and we lose more stress. 7 days. Funeral is over. And we make our way back here. Wait, do we then immediately... Yeah, then we have to travel back this way. Weirdly. Okay. Carry on. Factions are targeting me. We'll deal with it when we get back. Travels to come. This person would like to tell us our future. I'm not interested right now. Treacherous slopes. As we travel through Gordiki, I take in a beautiful view from the mountainside. When I steal my eyes away to focus back on the stony path ahead, I realize we're being surrounded by a group of ruffians. A fearsome man, presumably the leader, steps in front of our caravan. Passing through these mountains will cost you. Don't care who you are, anyone passing through my mountains pays. And say, let's talk this through. What if I paid you to lead us through the mountains instead, to get a local guide? I'll not give in so easily to battle, or is there land? Let's try and get local guide, because we probably need one. Okay, purse pursuit. This person's trying to steal my purse. I will say, please don't do that. Life or death saved. Traversing the hills on the outskirts of Servia, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm bandit riders out for blood. Another set of riders rapidly approaches from a nearby holding led by Mayor Constantios. I am very pleasantly surprised by the altruistic demeanour of the local mayor, and I praise God that they arrived just in time. Constantios circles back around with a victorious grin on his face. You should join us for some Greek hospitality in Servia. Okay, it'd be my honour, I guess. I'm assuming we're getting all these because this is extremely dangerous and we have absolutely no travel options. Yep, that would explain it. The land of milk and fish. I've had this one before. I don't want to waste that many days, but we'll lose a little stress. The Teacher of Knights. Whilst walking through the streets of Mavruda, we come up, or we see a throng of little peasant kids gathered around an old man down a small side street. Several of them are waving around little misshapen wooden swords and are yelling excitedly as they are trying to hit him. Who would be impressed by footwork like that, eh? He turns to us after teasing one of the kids and remarks with a wry grin. You want to join as well, my lord? I think you might be a bit older than my usual group. I could try and get him to come here to become Leon's guardian. I don't think we need to do that. I can give it a go. Chance we win the duel and become aspiring blade master, even if we don't get prowess, or I'm just watching. We'll attempt it. I got some prowess. Nice. We're almost there. Outliving a child? Xenon is dead. He died of typhus. Oh no. Sickness and pestilence continues its harrowing march for the Byzantine Empire, laying low peasant and noble alike. The brutal, indiscriminate truth rarely lays itself bare until moments like these. My stomach twists and writhes in silent agony as the body of my son Xenon is borne past me. Physicians and healers worked from dawn till dusk to save him, but their grim faces told everyone more than they would say. So young, so full of promise, so many more left to die like this. God deliver us. Okay, we're almost back. the fanatic. My entourage passes through Redestos without issue, until I hear some commotion coming from around my guards. Eventually a stranger manages to push himself through and stand at my side, beaming as if blessed by God himself. By Christ, by God, it's the Basileus of the Byzantine Empire. I desire nothing more than to serve you unconditionally for the rest of my life. My guards stand at the ready to throw him back into the mud, but you would certainly make for a loyal courtier. Apollonius, join me. This is fine. I will just choose the option that makes this guy not be ill. We're almost there. Caught outside, we will delay 7 days, and then we will arrive back at Constantinople. Right, a scheme at court. My court physician is scheming against me. I will let everyone know that she was. Demand the artifact. Become the owner of yes and no. No. House member is now head of the Torma of Cephalonia. So this is Maria. So this is Ionis's daughter. Ionis was Artemaeus' son. Artemaeus was the son of Ionis. Alright. Neighboring ruler lost war. This guy lost a war against this guy. Okay, sure. Another one here. Someone lost against my vassal. Yeah, so we've expanded up there a little bit. Okay. Right. We are now back at the capital of the Byzantine Empire. There is no disease. Our son is dead. Any other ones ill? No. Okay. Well, this seems like a good point to have a pause, because next time we have a lot to do. We have an awful lot to do in terms of setting up our court. We've already got a court event. We haven't even got into court yet. We have a lot of vassals to manage. We've got extra land we shouldn't hold. There's a lot to think about. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.